Okay, so the world of handheld gaming right now. Wow. It's incredibly competitive, isn't it? Almost feels like a golden age for gaming on the go.
It really does. New devices popping up all the time, pushing the boundary.
Absolutely. And today we're doing a deep dive into one of the biggest contenders, literally and figuratively, the Lenovo Legion Go.
Very bold move from Lenovo, trying to carve out its own space.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of you have asked us to unpack this one, figure out what makes it tick, its strengths, and maybe importantly, its compromises.
Right. Get a quick grasp if it lives up to all the hype.
Precisely. So we're talking about a device that seems to be blending console ideas with like raw PC power. Is it genuinely a game changer?
Or does that ambition maybe come with a hidden cost?
That's the question. Let's unpack it.
Well, what's fascinating, I think, is how Lenovo really looked at the whole handheld scene and just decided, okay, we're going big.
Not subtle then.
No, not at all. This isn't just another small device. It feels like it's designed to sit right between a console and maybe even a portable PC replacement. It's aiming for serious versatility.
So not just competing with, say, a Steam Deck or an ROG Ally.
I think it's more than that. It feels like it's subtly asking, do you still need that gaming laptop? Challenging its place in your tech lineup.
Interesting angle. So what's the overall verdict we're heading towards?
Well, after digging into it, it seems like it's genuinely one of the most versatile handhelds out there right now. But, and it's a big but, it definitely isn't without compromises.
Okay. And when you say go big, you weren't kidding. The first thing that hits you is that screen, right?
Oh, absolutely. Massive.
This is where it gets really interesting for me. An 8.8-inch display. That's huge. And WQXGA resolution.
Yeah, 2560 by 1600 pixels. Super sharp.
And 144 hertz refresh rate on top
Right.
of that. I mean, that sounds incredible for immersion, almost like a small tablet.
It really does feel more like a small tablet than, a traditional handheld console in some ways.
But I guess the question is, with a screen that big, that high res, does it ever feel like maybe overkill?
Huh?
Does it push the idea of portable a bit too far? Or is the immersion just worth it?
That's a really good point. And yeah, look, if you want something you can slip into your jeans, this isn't it. It's definitely not pocketable.
Right.
But what it gives you is, well, an amazing visual experience. That resolution, the pixel density, it makes games look incredibly sharp. Way beyond what you might expect from a handheld.
Sharper than, say, the Steam Deck or the Ally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Significantly sharper than the Deck's 800p and even noticeably more pixels than the Ally's 1080p. And then there's the smoothness.
The 144 hertz.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That refresh rate means motion is just silky smooth. It's great for fast games, obviously, but honestly, it just makes everything feel more responsive, more premium.
So it really elevates the whole experience.
I think so. It turns a quick gaming session into something genuinely immersive. And it makes things like watching videos or browsing the web feel really good too, not just an afterthought. It shifts it from, yeah, that's good enough to, wow, that looks stunning.
Okay, so stunning screen, higher resolution than competitors.
Yeah.
Got it. But that beautiful display needs some serious horsepower behind it, right? To push all those pixels,
Yeah.
especially at 144 hertz.
Absolutely. A great screen is pointless without the engine to drive it.
So what's under the hood here? What's powering this thing?
Right, so this connects to the bigger picture. They've gone with the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor.
The Z1 Extreme, okay.
Yeah, and paired that with a good chunk of RAM, 16GB of fast LPDDR5X RAM, and integrated AMD Radeon graphics.
And what does that mean in practice for gaming?
It means it can handle modern PC games surprisingly well. Titles that might chug a bit or need lower settings on other handhelds. They often run smoother here.
Like AAA stuff.
Yeah, you can play things like Cyberpunk 2077, Alan Wake 2, maybe not at native resolution with everything cranked to ultra, obviously.
Of course.
But you can get them running at playable frame rates, looking good. It can run them and run them well enough that you actually get immersed. That's the key thing.
That is pretty impressive for something you hold in your hands. And you mentioned Windows 11 earlier. That feels like a huge decision.
It is, and it's about that ecosystem, like I said.
What does that really unlock for the player? Because, handhelds are often closed systems.
Exactly. This is where Windows 11 Home feels, well, liberating.
Yeah.
You're not locked into one store or one platform. You get the whole world of PC gaming. Your Steam library, Xbox Game Pass, Epic Game Store, GOG, whatever you use. Plus cloud gaming like GeForce Now or Xbox Cloud Gaming.
So basically anything you can run on a PC.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Within reason,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah, the access is huge. You could even install productivity software if you want it. It gives you so much choice.
Okay. And storage, these games are massive now.
They are. It typically comes with a 512 GB SSD, which is fast NVMe fast, so load times are snappy.
But 512 GB fills up quick.
It really does. One or two big AAA games and you're feeling it. But crucially, Lenovo included a micro SD card slot.
Ah, essential.
Absolutely essential for easy expansion. It's a practical touch, keeps it usable long-term as games get even bigger, shows they were thinking about that full PC experience.
Right. So it's got the stunning looks, the power, but the physical design, how you actually hold and use it, that's critical too.
And it seems like Lenovo took some notes from rivals here.
Definitely seems like it. You can see influences for sure.
Those detachable controllers, the Legion True Strike ones,
Hmm.
they come off, right? Wirelessly.
Yep. Just like a certain other popular console. Detachable and wireless.
Which really plays into that versatility idea you mentioned, letting you change how you play.
Exactly. It's not just a gimmick.
Okay, so how does that work in practice? What does that flexibility actually let you do?
Well, think about it. You could be playing handheld on a train. Then you get to your hotel, pop out the built-in kickstand, which is pretty sturdy, by the way.
Okay, it has a kickstand, nice. Yeah, a full-width one. So you prop it on a table, detach the controllers, and boom, you've got like a mini gaming setup. You can sit back, hold the controllers comfortably.
Or that weird mouse mode, FPS mode.
Yeah, the FPS mode. The right controller slots into a magnetic base and basically becomes a vertical mouse.
Okay.
It's unique. Genuinely quite clever for shooters or strategy games once you get used to it.
Huh. So it really expands how and where you can play.
Totally. Tabletop multiplayer, if you get another controller connecting to a TV or monitor, you can use it as a small desktop PC in a pinch.
And the build quality, does it feel solid?
It feels premium, yeah. Buttons are solid, triggers feel good, decent haptics. The joysticks are Hall effect too.
Oh, that's good. Less drift long term.
Exactly. It has a satisfying weight, feels sturdy. The grips are quite contoured, surprisingly comfy for its size. Plus, 2 USB-C ports top and bottom, which is smart for charging. It really feels like a hybrid device.
Okay, that versatility sounds great. It seems really well thought out in terms of different use cases, but there's always a but, isn't there?
Always a trade-off.
Every innovation has one. So for all this power, this flexibility, what are you giving up? What are the compromises with the Legion Go?
Right, and there are some significant ones, mostly stemming from that size and power. Let's start with the obvious, size and portability.
It's big.
It's undeniably big. That gorgeous 8.8-inch screen means the whole unit is, well, bulky. It's wider than a Steam Deck, noticeably heavier. It's not something you casually toss in a small bag, let alone a pocket.
So holding it for long sessions, could that get tiring?
It definitely can, especially if you have smaller hands. Trying to play something intense while, say, standing on a bus, probably not ideal. It feels less like an always-with-you device and more like a take-it-where-you-have-space-to-play device.
Right, it sort of reframes on the go a bit. Okay, what about juice? That big, bright, fast screen and that Z1 Extreme chip must be thirsty.
Oh, they are. And that brings us to maybe the Legion Go's weakest link. Battery life.
Uh-oh. How bad are we talking?
Well, if you're running demanding games, pushing the resolution and refresh rate, you might only get an hour. Maybe 2 if you're lucky.
Wow, 1 to 2 hours. That's really short.
It is. Playing something graphically intensive, you'll literally watch the battery percentage tick down. You can extend it, of course, lower the resolution, drop the refresh rate, cap the performance.
But then you're kind of compromising the whole point of having that amazing screen and power, aren't you?
That's exactly the trade-off. It feels like Lenovo prioritized peak performance over endurance. It's like they're saying, you want desktop power, you won't be far from a plug.
So realistically, for mobile use, you need a power bank. Or stay near an outlet.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
A hefty power bank is almost a must-have accessory if you plan to game seriously on the move.
Okay, so size and battery are big considerations.
Yeah.
What about Windows 11? You said it was versatile, a huge asset, but isn't it also kind of awkward on a handheld?
It can be, yeah. That's the other side of the coin. It's not a seamless console experience out of the box.
Like navigating with thumbsticks and buttons.
Exactly. It works, but it's not always intuitive. You're dealing with a desktop OS driver, updates pop up, system notifications, menus not designed for controller input.
So a bit of a learning curve if you're used to a Switch or something.
Definitely. There can be a bit of tinkering involved sometimes. Now, Lenovo did create their own software layer, Legion Space.
Ah, a custom launcher.
Right. It tries to give you a more console-like front end, makes accessing your games and settings easier. And it does help, makes it smoother.
But underneath,
Underneath, it's still Windows. So if you expect a pure pick-up-and-play console feel, you might need a little adjustment period. But the flip side is that incredible access to games and software. For some, that initial hurdle is worth the flexibility.
okay, so let's try and synthesize this. For you, the listener, trying to navigate this wild handheld market, what does it all boil down to? The Legion Go sounds bold, ambitious.
Definitely ambitious.
It's got that amazing screen, serious PC performance, but it's big and hungry for power.
That's the core tension, yeah. It's making a splash, aiming to be more than just a handheld.
But that ambition means you need to be really aware of those real-world factors, the size, the battery.
Exactly. Before you jump in, you need to know what you're getting into.
So who is this actually for, then?
Ultimately, I think it highlights a choice you have to make. Are you someone who needs absolute maximum portability, something super light with all-day battery?
Or do you crave that desktop-level experience, that stunning screen, even if it means carrying a charger and dealing with the bulk?
Precisely. It's for gamers who really value versatility, people who want a powerful handheld that could, maybe, genuinely act as a portable PC sometimes.
And they're okay with the trade-offs.
They're willing to accept the trade-offs, the size, the battery life, to get that power and flexibility. For that specific user who wants desktop performance in their hands on a great screen, it's probably one of the best options out there today.
It's fascinating how these devices are evolving. The lines between handhelds, consoles, even PCs, they're getting so blurry.
Absolutely. More powerful, more capable all the time.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? As the tech keeps pushing forward, what compromises will we accept next? What new ways to play will open up?
Yeah, what does portable gaming even mean anymore?
Exactly. What do you think truly defines a portable gaming experience in this new era we're entering? Something to chew on.